In 1994, a retired firefighter named Bill Letson had a profound near-death experience while on duty on the central coast of California. Initially unable to discuss it, Bill kept it quiet for over 15 years until his retirement, when he decided to seek answers. His quest led him to ancient knowledge that shed light on the incomplete understanding of history, religion, and science by shamans and Native Americans. During his near-death experience, Bill was responding to a medical emergency caused by a flu epidemic in the Santa Barbara area. He encountered a severely suffering woman in a closed room, and as he tried to assist her, he inadvertently inhaled her breath. This exposure led to his rapid deterioration, and soon he required an ambulance to transport him to a hospital in Santa Maria. At the hospital, the doctor prescribed pain medication and anti-nausea drugs to everyone with similar symptoms. After a brief period, Bill felt well enough to go home, but the nurse insisted on administering more medication, which caused him to lose consciousness. The medical staff struggled to stabilize his vital signs, as his blood pressure dropped significantly. During the night, while in a state of unconsciousness, Bill's consciousness separated from his body. He experienced a profound sense of freedom and was surrounded by giant colored stars, which he perceived as loving and welcoming. As he navigated through this extraordinary environment, he realized the illusion of his identity as a person with relationships and worldly concerns. He questioned how he could have forgotten his true nature. Bill then found himself in the presence of three peculiar beings in dark robes. They appeared mischievous, with bright eyes and smiles. They engaged him in a playful manner, asking questions and giggling. Another wispy being, the one in charge, emanated overwhelming love that brought Bill to tears. They engaged in conversation, discussing aspects of his life, and eventually, the wispy being conveyed that it was time for Bill to return. Reluctant to leave, Bill reasoned with the wispy being, suggesting that his absence wouldn't cause much distress to his wife and parents. However, the being insisted that he had unfinished tasks and promptly began dissipating. Bill experienced a descending sensation before returning to his body. Upon waking, Bill noticed the medical equipment and observed his blood pressure gradually rising. When a nurse informed him of his return, he questioned how he ended up back in his body. She humorously replied that he had been in escrow but fell out, implying that he had unfinished business. Although initially saddened by his return, Bill gradually accepted his renewed life. Having assimilated the profound experience, Bill became an advocate for the understanding that death is not to be feared.